Now get ready for the power of Groove AI. Become a member of Groove today. We'll groove all the way. Automate your marketing with the power of Groove AI. Discover the secrets today. Groove AI is starting now. Now get ready for the power of Groove AI. Become a member of Groove today. We'll groove all the way. Automate your marketing with the power of Groove AI. Discover the secrets today. Groove AI is starting now.
Hey everyone, welcome to another session of Groove AI Live. It's great to have you guys here. My name is Peter Moinero and I'm coming at you from New Zealand live. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's great to have you here. And if you are joining us live, just put a hashtag live into the comment box. And if you're joining us in the replay, then just put a hashtag replay. So pretty exciting stuff again in terms of AI that's been going on, what's been happening. As you know, or you may not know, is that now Microsoft is coming out with their new Surface computer or PC, which will have AI integrated into it. Now, there was an app that was brought out by Microsoft, and it was only for Apple at that point. But you know, where people are asking why not for Microsoft? Why didn't we have an app for Microsoft instead of, or for Windows instead of Apple first? Well, it's because was the plan. Microsoft came out with the PC Surface, and now that has AI integrated into it. And so what do I mean by that? Well, you have a CPU, which is your central processing unit. And then you also have a GPU, which is graphics processor unit. And now we have an NPU, which is a neuro processing unit. Okay, and that's devoted to the AI. So you will actually have AI on your PC without having to go to the cloud first, get the information and draw it down. So literally this is devoted. This NPU is actually devoted to the whole AI that's integrated into the Surface PC. All right, so that's fairly interesting news. So I've got a video which I want to show you, but let me just check. She's in the chat at the moment. Okay, so we've got quite a few people go in the chat here. We have Nancy. Good to have you here, Nancy. Thank you for being here and supporting. Tyra, once again, thank you for your support and being here. So Nancy says she's hashtag live. Dr. Lisa, thank you for being here, and you've got a hashtag live there. Melanie Hoffner from Iowa, USA. Awesome. Great to have you, Melanie, and thank you for being here. Amy Morgan Binder, hashtag live, and Melanie, hashtag live. Dr. Lisa is coming in from Baltimore, Maryland, USA, and it's 7 p.m. there. Okay, cool. it's good to know that it's actually a decent time for you guys. I actually made these sessions a little bit more earlier than normal. Eldon B. Hamblin second. Morning from Eldon. Okay, so morning, yep, in New Zealand. Wow, Eldon, I'm in New Zealand too as well. Let me know whereabouts in New Zealand you are from. Dr. Lisa, NPU, Tyra. Okay, saying greetings to everybody that's in the group. Greetings, Peter, and greetings to you, Tyra. And okay, let's get started. So with the whole AI thing, it was probably only a matter of time before someone came out with a NPU, if you like, that is fully has AI fully integrated onto your PC, or as be the case for Apple on your Apple Mac as well. But let's sort of go through some of the advantages of actually having this on your say if you get a Microsoft Surface. What are some of the advantages that you may have? Well, I would say there's plenty. I mean, really AI integrates with integrates with GPT or ChatGPT. And so there's a whole range of different things that you can actually currently do on ChatGPT that is just going to be seamless on a Windows Surface. So that's what this is all about. It's actually putting all the AI technology into the computer. All right, I'm just going to start off with this video. And now this is Matt Wolf. Matt Wolf keeps up to date with all the things that are going on with AI. He was recently invited to I guess you could call it a Microsoft event where they showed the new Windows Surface and Copilot. So that's integrated with Copilot and the capabilities of it. Now, one of the key things is that it is the processing time or the latency is a lot less than what it'd be for, say, for instance, not so much the processing, but the latency is a lot less, and it's a lot more faster when it comes to the AI technology than like normal Windows PC or even as versus the Apple Mac or the Apple. So there's a huge advantage of being a PC user, especially if you get the Surface PC. And that will have the latest sort of Copilot integrated into it. Now, okay, so here's the video. Let me just share this for you. I do actually need you guys to let me know whether or not you can actually hear the sound or not. I hope I've got this right. So I'm just going to play it now, and please just put a 1 if you can hear the sound.
So I'm out in Seattle right now for the Microsoft Build event, and today is day 1. Tomorrow is still the big Microsoft Build event, but today they invited a bunch of media and content creators to see what they've been working on in the AI space. Probably the biggest announcement of the day was their new Copilot Plus PCs. These are AI first computers. These are computers that are designed to run the AI inference right directly on the computer. They have a CPU, a GPU, and an NPU, a neural processing unit, so that the AI inference can actually happen outside of the GPU and the CPU. So you can actually run AI programs while still playing video games and doing things that actually use up your GPU. And because they're building these computers with AI first, all of the AI is running locally on your computer. We've seen a lot of these devices come out.
All right, so let's just pause it there. So basically, pretty much what I just told you in terms of what it can actually do. I'm going to go grab the transcript for this. Actually, do a summary, I should say, and then we'll go to the various times. Okay, so this is pretty interesting, which is
to a huge delay in the amount of time between you asking the question and actually getting the response back. These new computers that Microsoft is building, because they're AI first and because the AI is actually running on the computer, you don't have that same delay where it sends to the cloud. And according to Microsoft, these are the most powerful computers ever built. During their keynote presentation today, they kept on comparing it to the M3 series of Macs, and pretty much every test they showed off, the speed and performance outperformed the MacBooks with the M3s in them. They've also really simplified the Copilot experience. So if you used Microsoft.
So interesting. The fact that it's so much faster and that you can actually still play video games, which takes up a lot of your graphic cards resources, that basically anything that you're streaming outside of the AI technology is fine. It'll just carry on as per normal. The neuro processor unit is basically devoted to the AI, which means it's not interfering with any of the the other sort of tasks or projects or windows that maybe open up on your computer. And that will, if you're streaming a movie or if you're doing gaming or anything like that, it's basically independent of all those other activities that are going on. All right, so I'm just going to carry on down to some of the real key points about this this video. Okay, so here we have like the voice conversations. Let me just
like they showed off in that ChatGPT demo the other day, where you can have voice conversations with it. You just speak in real time, and then it responds to you in real time. That was ChatGPT. Well, Copilot can do the same thing, but of course it's built into Windows. One of the demos they showed off was somebody actually playing Minecraft for the very first time. They didn't actually know what they were doing in Minecraft, so they jumped into Minecraft, turned on Copilot, and then were asking Copilot what they should do next. And Copilot was watching what was going on the screen, seeing what was happening inside of Minecraft, and making suggestions for what the player should do next in Minecraft. They also...
All right, so as you can see, with Copilot being on the Surface PC, you'll be able to play games that will actually, it can see what you're doing in real time, and it can actually instruct you or help you out or assist you, not just with gaming, but with other tasks as well. So you get the picture on that one, right? So this is pretty amazing stuff. It's also scary at the same time, because it's kind of like having I guess having the AI technology hooked into your computer, and you're wondering whether or not there's any sort of privacy breaches going on, or whether or not there's a security risk for your information being shared or being gained by say from for instance from say OpenAI. But rest assured that all these like chat GPT will not use anything that you do on your computer for its own training purposes, anything like that. So basically your information should be, and what they're saying is safe and secure. So that's a key thing to actually to know, because a lot of people get a little bit concerned about their information being shared, especially any sensitive information that's on their computer. All right, let's just jump ahead to a few other things. Okay. We'll go down a wee bit. All right, so let's just jump to here.
Of the new version of GPT, the GPT 4.0, was just having his phone sitting next to his computer, and as he was getting work done on his computer, just kind of chatting with his phone, solving problems, asking questions. It was just sort of like a sidekick sitting next to him all day that he can ask questions to. Well, that's what it sounds like Copilot is designed for. They also introduced a new feature that they're going to be rolling out called...
So what he's just saying there is that you're going to be able to converse with the AI on Copilot on the laptop. Like you might be sort of discussing, maybe you may be sort of asking the Copilot, hey, what do you think if I actually tried this formula for this particular type of experiment? And it will give you advice. It'll hook into its AI real-time technology and suggest different things. So, I mean, it's kind of like having a colleague who is super brainy, who knows everything, just sitting there beside you, and you're just bouncing off that person and getting ideas, brainstorming and all that sort of thing. That's kind of like what it's going to be. Like, I mean, personal computers are going to be like you're just having like maybe an assistant sitting right beside you, giving you, their thoughts, their ideas, even sharing some, some new things you could try out, all those different things. Pretty exciting stuff. very scary, as Dr. Lisa says in there. Super scary, privacy-wise, even with their assurances. Yes, I understand that. But it's the same as the internet. When you look at a lot of our information is up in the cloud anyway, especially Google collects a lot of information. There's probably more risk in that sense than what there is just with the AI technology. But however, it's yet to be seen what comes of it. And I still think it's great technology. And I think it can be super helpful, especially if you're running a small business. And something like this would be super helpful to help you with your day-to-day things that you need to do. I can just imagine you can just say to Copilot, "Hey, listen, I've got an email. I've just got this email in. Can you write a reply to it?" All right, and because Copilot will probably have a history or maybe a thread of conversations that you've had with maybe that person that sent that email, it'll be able to, really sort of have the response adapt to maybe the tone of the email and things like that. I mean, that's all possible. It's probably possible now, but I'm just thinking in the future, these are some of the things that could actually happen, right? Very interesting. I'm going to jump into, where are we now? Interesting one here.
The recall feature. We can actually go all the way to today. You can see an image I was messing with in Microsoft Paint using the new co-creator feature. And I can actually slide this, and you can actually see the actual iterations of my recording here, or of my image here. I can slide this around and you can see each step I did when making this image. It's pretty crazy. And then I can go back to yesterday. I can see, who was actually working on this computer. Going back to May 9th, we can see this turtle that they generated using co-creator. Pretty cool image. But when I go all the way back, you can see what this image started as. And then let's say there's something that's in the memory that you don't want in the memory, like my silly little robot on the moon drawing here.
All right, so the recall memory part of it is something that is very handy, particularly if you want to sort of go back to a certain day of the week, from the time that you purchased the Surface computer to the point that you're, like, say, for instance, today, and then you want to sort of go back to what kind of activities that you did maybe, say, a week ago or even a few days ago. It'll just bring it up on there. So it just recalls everything. And what he's saying is that you can actually get rid of it if you don't want it there. Okay, so you can delete it. Kind of like when you go into like the Google history, and you see everything that that you've all the different things that you've done on Google, and you can pretty much clear the whole history browser. You can clear certain days or certain activities. It's purely up to you. Just kind of makes it a lot more easier, I guess. And it's all on the computer. So, you do things like that. And as you can see, it's still a step-by-step sort of like process of what Matt was doing in terms of his drawing. All right. I am going to jump into, let me just have a quick look. Let's jump in.
And let's take a peek inside of the new Copilot here. I was actually looking up just now how to actually record up my screen here so I could show this off. But if I come into Notebook, I can actually get a little bit of a demo of what it will be like to actually chat with the computer. I can just hit this microphone here. What is the most popular game on the planet? If you click the submit button, it'll work.
The title of the most popular game on the planet can vary depending on the metrics used, such as peak concurrent players, average month.
All right, so it's kind of like an assistant. It's just on demand. You can actually ask it some questions. Let's just jump to where we got here. All right, so I want to actually cover this one, but this is what I said about the security side of things.
Well, here can basically just do that.
It's a little bit
some of these features I posted on X about to say this is something really cool that I'm seeing at the demo, and pretty much all of the comments were like, oh my gosh, what about privacy? Do we really want Windows collecting everything we've ever done? Well, a couple things. A, you can turn these features off. There's going to be a new Copilot area inside of your settings where you can decide how much of Copilot you want working inside of Windows 11. B, they said that they will never ever train on any of your data. So any of the stuff you're using with Copilot, any of the stuff that it's remembering, is not getting sent anywhere for training. See, they have the ability to unremember anything. So if there's, let's say, some sites that maybe you don't want saved into the memory for whatever reason, you can actually go into the memory, see what it remembers, and actually ask it to delete some of this stuff so it's not saved into the memory. So maybe somebody else coming and using the computer later won't be able to go and look at all of the memory of what you've done earlier for whatever reason you may not want people to know about it. And D, the fourth thing that I want to say about the privacy sort of security concerns is because these new computers are running everything on device, theoretically, you should not need to be connected to the internet to run these apps. So you can run Copilot and have it remember everything and have conversations with it and not even be connected to the internet, because these new computers have that MPU, the neural processing unit, in it, meaning, once again, it's not going to need to actually.
So I can see where this could come in really handy, especially when you don't have connection to the internet, where you're kind of like maybe working out of the office and you just want to sort of like, recall some of that information, some of that stuff that you were doing earlier or things like that. But look, at the end of the day, it's I'd love to get one of these when they come out. However, I can only see the technology getting better and better and better. So I'll probably just wait for maybe the second or the third time round that they'll come out with. I don't even know what Windows is going to be. Will it be like sort of like a set of Windows 11? Will we have a Windows 12? Or will we have something like Windows AI? Coming out? Who knows? I'm not too sure. And it's just something that you kind of like you think about when you're sort of looking at this technology. Okay. All right, so here's one more thing I want to sort of show you.
Draw something, and then it will use AI to sort of make a better version of it. So you can draw sort of like scribbles and rough outlines of what you're looking for, and in real time, it will actually recreate that image, but in like a style that you choose. So if you want it in pixel art or watercolor or realistic, you can choose these various styles, draw your little hand-drawn sketch, and watch as it creates something that looks really impressive. During today's pre-build keynote, they also showed off some other really cool features. They showed off.
All right, so basically, I'm sure you've seen tools like that around, AI tools where you can draw a stick person and it will actually come up with a whatever you want it to come up with, like a realistic image of that stick person. All right, one more thing too as well is the whole translation thing. I said it was earlier in the piece, so I didn't actually show that, but you'd be able to speak to somebody in English on a Zoom conference. And let's just say there are people there that are actually from a different, have different language, speak a different language. It will actually feed back to them in their language. Okay, not English, but their language. So you'll have all those settings, right? And that's what's going to happen. And we can do it now, really. But there's so many different types of GPTs that you will have to do in order to actually replicate exactly what the Windows Copilot is going to, or Surface is going to be able to do. However, what I want to do is I want to kind of show you that this technology also exists in ChatGPT, but not as complex and integrated as what Copilot is. But you can already get a lot of this technology. And I'm just going to go through some of the things that we've actually that we've seen in the video. Now, if you want to watch this full video, the full version of this, I'm just going to grab the link and I'll put it into the chat, and then you can go and watch that. If you haven't subscribed to this guy yet, Matt Wolf, subscribe to him because he's always keeping up with all the latest stuff that's going on. All right, okay, now let me just show you my next screen, and I need to share it. All right, so if you remember what I just said before, you can do a lot of this stuff already. All right, in ChatGPT. So if we take, for instance, the recall side of things, at the moment in ChatGPT 4.0, that would be the paid version, you can actually switch on the memory. So it can remember what you've done previously. Now, say, for instance, I'm going to type in here, hey, chat, can you bring up all the activities I did designing, or actually I did regarding the bull mastiff. Now, I'm not too sure if this actually came out so t-shirt. Okay, so I'm not sure if it actually because when this feature came in, the memory, I'm not sure if this was before or after I did this, but I think I have done some other stuff when it came to the bull mastiff tee. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just for my e-commerce site. It's a t-shirt with a bull mastiff dog on it. So I'm just gonna go into, all right, maybe like what else is here? Maybe actually I'm thinking I separated the word. Let me just try that again. I might have done it as one word. So this is interesting. If it does find it, and if it does it as one word and it can actually recall on one word, then this is interesting, because that's kind of a little bit of a glitch, I reckon. I'm just going to try this. All right, no, it doesn't. Let me just have a quick look down here. I'm going to go Mad Dog Styles. How about Mad Dog Styles, which is the name of my e-commerce site. Okay, here we go. So it's bringing up all the activities that I did with regards to Mad Dog Styles. Here's another one. Okay, great. I'm going to just say, hey, okay, great. Can you tell me what activities I did? I did last Tuesday in here. On Tuesday, May the 21st, you mentioned the following activity. You expressed a preference for summaries of video content instead of speech-to-text transcription. Is there any specific? Is there anything specific you want to focus or need help with related to last Tuesday activities? Can you show me all the activities I did last Tuesday? The great thing about chat is that it forgives you for mistakes or typos. Those were all the activities that I did last Tuesday. So I wasn't on a chat. How about last Monday? Actually, we'll go, how about last Thursday? So I did nothing on it on Thursday, Wednesday. Great. I made a see it. Okay, last Thursday. News hour. Right. Okay. I meant last Wednesday. All right. So look, you get the picture. So last Wednesday, you did not mention any specific activities. I don't know whether I was on chat or not, but I mean, I'm generally on it most of the time. So maybe I wasn't on those days. But anyway, this is kind of like the whole recall sort of thing. It's memories in ChatGPT 4. This is what they're leveraging on. Obviously, it's a lot more complex and sophisticated within the Copilot, but you can basically do it on a small scale just within chat. Okay, one of the other things was I spoke about the translation in terms of real-time and Zoom conversations. You can't really do that in chat at this stage, but here's an interesting thing. I'm going to get chat to actually I'm going to new chat. I'm going to get it to create a brief summary of Microsoft Copilot and the Surface. Okay, cool. All right, so that's given me a brief summary. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to ask it. I'm going to say translate this into Spanish. All right, so it's been translated into Spanish. So the real cool thing about this is that, you know, okay, we've got all translated into Spanish, but what about what it sounds like in Spanish? So this little feature here, read aloud. Let's see what that does.
Microsoft Copilot y Surface ofrecen herramientas poderosas para la productividad y la creatividad. Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot es un asistente impulsado por IA integrado en las aplicaciones de Microsoft 365, incluyendo Word, Excel, PowerPoint y Outlook. Ayuda a los usuarios mediante generación de texto y sugerencias de edición en tiempo real, creación de resúmenes de documentos largos, automatización de tareas repetitivas en Excel con análisis de datos avanzados, diseño rápido de presentaciones profesionales, mejora de la composición y gestión.
All right, so you get the picture. I don't know how much longer it would go on for, but whether or not it was, you know, like the translation was perfect or not, I would not have a clue. That would be someone who actually speaks Spanish be able to tell me that. And if you do, just pop into the chat that it was okay on maybe on a scale from 1 to 10, how good it was. But anyway, I'm just trusting the fact that it was on point. One more thing before I go, and I just want to show you, and that was part of what Matt Wolf showed us, and that was the whole sort of like making a join an object, and then Copilot in real time will actually make that object into a real image. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to test it out here, right? Actually, I tested it out earlier, but I'm going to show you again what it can do. So here I'm going to go turn this image into a real image of a man wearing a red jacket, a cap. We'll make it a blue cap. Wearing, and he is wearing jeans and red sneakers. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I could literally just ask it to do that, but and not have to have an image. But for demo purposes, I'm gonna upload an image into here, and it's just of a stick person, one that I prepared earlier. Not my greatest work, but let's just see what happens. There you go. There's my stick person. So it'll be interesting just how GPT 4.0 does it accurately, and I think that's pretty accurate. Like we've got a blue cap, red jacket, blue. We've got jeans and red sneakers. Pretty cool, right? I'm going to ask it now. Make it more realistic. And let's just see what it comes up with. Nancy says, "Okay, I do not understand anything. Use French." Yeah, I should have actually used French because I know you speak French. But yeah. All right, so there you go. It made the image a bit more realistic. So you can see how, how would this work? If you're not the most creative person when it comes, or artistic, I should say, person when it comes to drawing, and you can only draw a stick person, this is perfect. Put your stick person in there, make it do in a different pose, whatever, and you will be able to actually create that image into a realistic. Maybe if I actually, that's not realistic, it's probably a lot better than this. But let's just say if I wanted to go like photo realistic, whether or not that would actually help or not. Realistic, please. And, just see what it does. But you can play around with this. Obviously, you can actually also edit the image itself by doing different things within the image. And I'll just show you that very shortly. Pretty good, Nancy reckons. Okay, so more of a photorealistic image. So we've gone from that to this, now this. How cool is that? Right, this is Chat GPT 4.0. So, I think a lot of this technology is where Copilot is leveraging off, but it's putting it all onto one computer. You wouldn't have to go from this, from this sort of app to that app to this app in order to actually do some of the things that you need to do. Say, for instance, if you just want an assistant that will help you on a day-to-day basis in terms of your business, the Microsoft Surface would be a great solution. Now, like I said before, I wouldn't go out and buy one just yet. I do still believe that the technology is really, really early. And I've been in computers before, had a computer business, and I know there's something new every year. But with AI technology, there could be something new within the next 3 to 6 months. It's like that. With AI technology, it's actually something new every day, practically. Okay, well, let me just stop my screen here. Okay, well, just, I don't know if this sort of piqued your interest or anything. Go ahead and go to that link that I put into the chat there and see the rest of Matt's video. But look, I mean, if you found this pretty interesting, I do. I mean, anything that's AI interests me. If you found it pretty interesting, then it might be something that you want to sort of like look more into. Use Chat if you're not on Chat GPT 4.0 at the moment. But maybe if you, I don't know, if you're on Apple, you might have the Apple the Copilot app. But this is some of the stuff that you can actually do in ChatGPT 4.0 anyway at the moment. It's pretty clever. And from what I heard, ChatGPT 5 is not too far away, which will probably make ChatGPT 4.0 and 4 look ridiculously stupid. But anyway, hey, that's me, guys. Hopefully this has all been useful information. And when you're in the sort of the world of AI, it's kind of like, it's very interesting, makes things very interesting when you're doing different projects. If you're a web designer, an entrepreneur, an e-commerce store owner, or even just a graphic designer, I mean, there's so many opportunities out there to actually to tap into some of this AI technology. Amy Morgan Binder, you're so useful. Thanks so much, Peter. You're welcome, Amy. Anyway, guys, that's me till next week. Thank you for being here. Have a great week, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.